All right, in this episode of the Fit Rockstar Show, I have two-time Mr. Olympia Arnold Classic champion, Breon Ansley. Earn your pancakes, the Black Swan. Thank you for being here.
Thank you. And thank you, Isabel. What an intro, man. And the energy.
Well, it's not like Bob Chigarello's.
Yeah, but you're good, though. You're close. You're good. Love it. You got Earn Your Pancakes in there. You got the Black Swan in there.
How did you come up with Earn Your Pancakes?
Well, first of all, I love pancakes so damn much. Shit. Excuse my language.
You can cuss.
Okay. Okay. I think I'm probably like top 3 or 5 in the world that loves pancakes.
Yeah, but you've never been to the Snooze.
That's out here?
Yes.
Okay.
It's a lot of places.
Okay, I will go to this time out here. How about? Yeah, but we'll see.
They have lots of different varieties of pancakes.
Is it just that amazing to where I just have to?
Kinda.
If I call myself the Pancake King,
you're Pancake King.
Okay, yeah, we'll go. We'll go for
Okay.
sure. So it just came from that, and me loving pancakes so much, and just kind of also being in bodybuilding and kind of dieting to where you can't eat them all the time, like I would like, because getting ready for a show, it's kind of not in the diet.
You have one of the prettiest physiques I have ever seen.
Oh wow!
You
wow.
do. I mean, look,
appreciate
classic
you.
is where it's at, right?
I like to think so.
I would like to think so too. If you had one word to describe classic physique, what would that be?
It would be that pretty.
Pretty. Right. Pretty, aesthetic.
Yep. All those.
Perfection.
Flow. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So don't you get tired of people saying to you, hey, why don't you go into 212?
I do.
Get tired of that?
I do. Yes, I do.
It would annoy the shit out of me.
I know. I do.
Yeah.
But the people. That's what the sport is. It has fans that are so invested. You would think that these fans have stock in the Olympia and have stock in us and have invested that much to where they want to control your career more so than what you want to do with your career. So
you had me on the edge of your seat, okay? Clickbait, because you talk about 212 in your video, and I'm like, okay, here it is.
Yeah.
So everybody's thinking,
right, to go, huh? To listen to all the talk.
No, right. To listen all the time, and then boom.
Right.
Still classic.
Still classic, because it's pretty. We have to stay pretty.
It is the best. Listen, I love open bodybuilding. I love it all. I'm a big fan.
Yeah.
But honestly, the classic physique is one of the best divisions.
Yeah.
Next to fitness. Fitness.
Yeah.
I mean, it's beautiful. It's great to look at. The guys are so conditioned, like yourself. I mean,
absolutely. Look,
earlier this year in the Olympia, when you stepped out at the seminar, I have to ask the question. I mean, when you were just coming out there, and you put your shirt on Chris Bumstead. That wasn't staged. That was actual, just you. Like
that was just me being Breon, being myself. And
you come out, start posing. Everybody's going crazy.
Yeah, doing what I love is just kind of kind of playing to the crowd, playing to the moment. It was fun. It was fun, and it just so happened to lend itself for me to do that.
Now,
and
you
it was
don't like
fun.
keeping your clothes on, that's for sure.
We work extremely hard, don't we, Isabel? Everybody knows that trains.
Yeah, I saw you at the Dallas UVU. I think Orlando too, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep, there too.
And every time, here you are stripping down.
Well, in all fairness, though. I am asked to do it.
Oh, you just don't come down.
Yeah, I don't think I ever do it without it being. Oh, I actually did at the press conference. Nobody asked me to do it at the press conference, right?
See? You had to show the goods, show them what's up. All this hard work you've been working on.
Absolutely.
How did you get into this? I knew you were a football player, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then that just went another direction, and then.
Yeah.
How did you,
well, I was a trainer, and the gym where I was training at it's a big. Competitive gym, a lot of competitors coming in and out of it. It was 24-hour fitness in North Hollywood. I was training out of there, and I would be asked every single day, do I compete? Have I thought about competing? And that type of stuff. And they would ask me when my next show was, and I'd just be in there training. I didn't have any idea of anything. And after about a year of being asked all the time, this was like in 2010, 11, I said, well, let me go check out a show. Let me go see what this is all about. This was and I went to go check out a little show right there at the high school, at the high school gymnasium nearby, and it was I said, okay, it looks like I can do this. So I just coached myself into a show 6 weeks later and won the welterweight division. And I said, okay, well, right from then I said, what is the highest level of this sport that you can attain? Mm-hmm. And they said the Mr. Olympia crown, the Mr. Olympia contest. And I said, okay, I'm going to give myself a 5-year plan, 5-year plan to be the champion at the Mr. Olympia contest, to be the champ. And if it doesn't happen in 5 years, I'm moving on to something else. So it happened in 2017.
I remember that. What year did you start now?
I started in 2011, so it took 6.
But you didn't give up after the 5 years.
No, yeah. So it took 6. It took one more. Because I knew, I was knocking at the door and I was close.
When did you get your pro card? You had the USA's and you won the middleweight. But what year was that?
2013.
2013.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then you went into 212.
I sure did.
Which I don't like. I mean, I like 212, but
but it's not the prettiest of physiques.
Look, Derek
Much
Lonsberg,
respect.
who won this year.
Yeah. He has a great physique. Great physique.
Yes.
And he has more. I think Derek has a little bit more of an aesthetic physique too than we've seen in
the back
some other
shot,
ones.
holy smokes!
Right.
But regardless, I'm always the classic physique. So you did 212. You didn't do well, and then you decided to jump into classic when it came out.
Yeah, 2016. Yeah.
What made you want to go that route? You just felt that was more you?
Yeah, well, when I turned pro as a middleweight, my weight cap was 176 pounds, right? And so I said, okay, what's my cap in classic when it came out? Guess what it was? 1 pound underneath as a pro. Wow. 175 was my weight cap then. So I said, well, hey, we know that it worked with turning pro, and my physique looked great at that weight, with the structure and the build and everything. Let's give it a shot here, and let's see what we look like with now even a little bit more tissue, a little bit more maturity. We're going to come down to 175 and see how we look. So it ended up being pretty good. 2016, first classic year. Right, and then at the Olympia, I was able to place 4th.
Nice. Yeah, 4th place. And then, of course, 2017, you end up winning the New York Pro.
Yeah.
Right? And then you went on to win the Olympia. Yeah. Which was incredible.
Sure
and, of
was.
course, the next year, the first year of the Arnold Classic Physique, you won that, which, again, that's
incredible.
Can't take that away. You're the first person to win the Classic Physique. And then, of course, later that year, you again you got your title back. Yeah. A second time Classic Physique Olympian.
Yeah.
I mean, that's incredible.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
And you don't stop. You keep on coming.
No, I'm very competitive, and I like to be competitive and have a lot of fun. I don't like to be competitive and just kind of really have my head down with it and think that bring off the impression that it's just all work and no play at all. You
definitely play.
I most definitely love to play and love to show that side. Mm-hmm. Love to show that side. Because Isabel, where it really comes from also is because I have an entertainment background. I was in the acting business for years.
Well, see, now, you don't really, here's the interesting thing on that. You're very humble, so you don't really talk a lot about your acting career. Mm-hmm. Why is that?
Well, I guess I just think that it was I guess it was a time that has passed and moving on to focusing on what's going on now. But I do bring it up here and there.
Not a lot.
Not a lot, but I do bring it up here and there.
Fast and Furious 9. Actually, I think you have, 9 credits?
4. Fast and Furious 4.
Oh,
so after after Tokyo Drift.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you're 9 movies?
Yeah, I have about 7.
7.
Yeah.
Now, one of them isn't listed, though, right? Isn't...
Well, I don't know about IMDb. We'd have to go on IMDb and see what's there.
Anyway, okay, we'll say 7.
Okay.
I was saying 9, but 7.
Okay.
But you don't ever talk about that, which is interesting to me. You've done a few commercials as well.
I've done a lot of commercials. Actually, many more commercials than films. many more than 9. I've probably done about 15 to 17
Wow.
national commercials. Yeah. So I had quite a run.
You're a big deal. Quite a run. So you're not doing that anymore?
I dib and dab, but I'm not like, dab. So I'm not like full go, that was like life or death back then when I was doing it. It was, I put all my eggs in that basket.
Mm-hmm.
But,
Wakanda.
What's that? Wakanda. Wakanda, all my eggs in the basket. Right on.
What is your, so for this year's Olympia, what was your game? I mean, obviously going in there to win. I mean, do you and Chris really have a rivalry with each other?
I think so. It's definitely on the stage.
But not a hate. Like,
No.
Hate, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
No. It's
more
not.
like a fun.
Yeah. It's definitely a rivalry because it's now for some years. Well, also I really do think that I have a better physique than him. I really do. And I'm sure he thinks that mine is his superior than mine. So I think within their thought process, it really makes it that. But he's a great dude.
Yeah.
And we're
I mean,
cool.
the height difference obviously it's night and day with you two. The comparison.
Yeah. So it's apples and oranges with what people like out there, what they prefer, what they think is classic, and what they think is a more aesthetic, more pretty physique, more
He
physique that has
thinks you
flow.
should be 212.
He said that.
He said it in an interview.
Of course because he probably doesn't want, he wants it an easier route. So that's what I say.
Yeah, you guys
So-
are fun though, but I did like the seminar. You just came up there and you put your t-shirt on him and you just started posing like, look at me. Your confidence level is incredible.
Thank you.
I mean, you carry it well. And you train with Chris Cormier?
Yeah.
You've been working with him for a while now.
Yeah. For about 5 years now with Chris. And
And he don't light up on you.
no way.
People always ask how I got here. I was willing to work just a little harder than everyone else. Every damn day. If I can have hundreds of hours back, you know I'm gonna grab them. Spending hours prepping chicken, rice, and vegetables, F that. I rely on perfect nutrition. I rely on trifecta.
I heard something about a sprinkled donut story or something about donuts.
Oh, well, that was a story about when just, we go to camp, right? It's called Camp Cormier, and we do nothing but eat, sleep, train, and pose. And he had these donuts just in the pantry that was just talking to me for about a good 2 weeks. So then I ate one donut, and I was like, I can't eat the whole package. So I threw them away. So I was on coming back from training or coming back from tanning or getting a massage or something. He called me and said, "Hey man, have you seen my donuts?" And I said, "Oh well, Chris, what had happened was I ate one because they were talking to me, brother, and I threw them away because I didn't want to eat the rest of the bag." So Chris has his snack. He's been there, done that. And he has his snacks in the house, and they sometimes talk to me, but
And he's just eating right in front
and
of
he's
you.
just eating, he's just doing his thing, and he just has them there. But like I say, he's been there, done that, and he's earned the right to have whatever the hell he wants in the damn in the house.
How did you? How did you guys hook up?
I just reached out to him on Instagram. I think I direct messaged him. Yeah, I think I direct messaged him back in 2016, 17, 16, with the first Olympia. And then we started working. My first win in 2007, working together, my first win in 2017. So, I found out really quick that this is what we need,
I had to laugh because I saw one of your training videos and you're doing the leg extensions and you're giving it everything you got, everything. And you're about to take a rest. He just pushes you back.
Yeah, that happens a lot.
Really?
That happens a lot. Yeah.
You don't play around.
Which is like, nah, you got more, man. You got more. And it's like, all right.
And you do got more.
And I do got more. I mean, because what you in the mind, you're not going to think of yourself as a champion and say, "Oh no, I'm done." Oh no, no way, no way.
You're very competitive.
Yeah,
Extremely.
yeah.
So what is your goal going into this year's coming Olympia?
Be more conditioned, be sharper, and it's more dense. I think that's the number one thing: sharper, more conditioned, and more refined. I think that'll be what we need as far as even more of a look to get us over the hump that can give us the win, give us the crown.
What do you say to all the naysayers out there who think that you can't pull off another win?
Man, thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. Keep watching. I appreciate you, for giving me a little. The motivation is already there, but just giving me that extra. I appreciate you so very much, because that's what this is all about, right? It's all about proving things to yourself first, right? And then because it's a sport, and because we have, we have outlets to fans and to supporters, then we got to prove, ourselves right to all the naysayers.
Now, Arnold is a huge fan of classic physique, obviously. And it sounds like he wants to do away with open men's bodybuilding and just have classic physique.
Oh, wow.
I mean, that's the talk of...
Is that the talk?
This current year, that was talk about that. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I respect the open guys. I really do. I'm a fan of the open guys. But I think back when we had the physiques, in Chris's day, it was like...
Beautiful.
Oh, they were classic mass monsters, right? I think if it can go there, if it can switch to that look as an open division, then I think we'd still be in great hands. It'd just be a more massive classic look. But I see why he says that, because some of the looks is kind of just it just looks.
It's not pretty.
Yeah, it's just not a pretty look. It's just and we're not saying don't build the muscle.
Sure.
We're not saying, because it is a muscle show. We understand that, but we're just saying maybe don't go as hard with trying to get there so soon, because that's when you lose quality. You got to keep the quality, right? That's what gives it.
People lose that right there. The quality. They think bigger is better.
Yeah.
Look, we like the big, but it needs to be symmetrical, aesthetic.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of times it's just looks like chewed up bubble gum.
See there? See? And you want to spit it out.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
But see, the thing about it is that if you talk to mostly everybody, and especially those guys that were in that era, Chris, Flex Wheeler, even Ronnie, but even Phil Heath, they would all tell you that their best looks was their lightest look.
That's true.
Their lightest look.
Yeah.
Their lightest weight. That was their best looks.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
So who was your role model growing up in bodybuilding?
In bodybuilding, probably who I gravitated towards mostly was Flex Wheeler and Sean Ray. Mm-hmm. Flex Wheeler, Sean Ray, and Lee Haney. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I love Lee.
Man, Lee,
Talk
look at that.
Really
See, Lee Haney physique.
Yes.
Mass monster, right? All the muscle that anybody can possibly have, but then pretty with the taper, pretty with the lines, pretty with the quality.
I wish a lot more guys would listen to you with that, with the physiques.
Yeah.
Because the waist is too wide, it's too bloated looking. It just is not beautiful. And I agree with you. For me, it's like the 90s and early 2000s, perfect. And then, of course, look, everybody who got to that Olympia stage, they're great. And the Arnold, they're great. But when you're at the Olympia, every single person is a contender for them because they're so good.
Right.
But the conditioning isn't even that great as it should be, in my opinion.
Right. And so that needs to, that's just about going after it and proving that you're one of the best physiques in the world.
That's why I love classic.
Yeah.
The conditioning is just like, wow. Now, what do you think of Urs? You just did back training with him.
Yeah.
What was that like? He's He's an interesting.
He's a young gun. He's a hungry young gun, and he wants to be the best, and he works hard, and he looks great.
Well, now he has to requalify.
Oh yeah, because the top 5 don't requalify.
No, it's top 3 now.
Oh, it's 3. Okay,
Yeah,
he
they
does.
just changed it. Yeah,
he does. So he's got some more work to do.
Because they were talking now, I've got to bring this up because they're mentioning him being the next Mr.
Oh
Olympia.
yeah, not so fast. Not so fast. If it's anybody that's going to be the next one, it's going to be me first
you.
before I go anywhere.
Is this the year of the Black Swan then?
I definitely
Listen,
think so.
I will jump off the edge of my seat because I think you can do it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you're great. I was just, again, blown away by you.
Thank
You
you,
take
Isabell.
so much time into your physique. You really do. The detail,
Yeah,
the posing, splits.
Yeah,
I mean, you
yeah.
can really do the splits.
absolutely.
How long did
and
that
then
take you to do?
Flex Wheeler inspired that.
Yeah, yeah.
Man, seeing him do that was like,
Did Chris teach you how to do the splits?
no, I just did it myself and just stretched. It took me about 7 months to just stretch and go down further, go down further, go down further, go, and deal with the pain.
Walk me through your typical training and the day in the life of the Earn Your Pancakes. What do you? I mean, how does your day start? Like, do you start early in the morning? I mean, how does it?
Yeah, I usually start early in the morning at about 7:30. Sometimes with a little cardio, sometimes with just breakfast. With Earn Your Pancakes, right?
Yeah. So there was something I found online that I want to bring up that I thought was just so adorable.
What did you find online?
It was about you, but it was so cute, and it just really inspired me because it was with your dad.
Oh boy.
So yeah, I have to bring this up real quick just because.
Maybe was it the Arnold interview? Maybe
no,
not. Something different.
It's something different. It was just really cute because it's you and him. And let me see if I can pull this up. The internet here is not good, but it's a picture of you guys in the suits where you're a little
yeah,
kid.
Yeah.
Is
yeah.
your dad like one of your biggest fans? I'm
Oh,
assuming?
absolutely.
Yeah.
Dad and mom. Mom and
Oh.
dad are both of them.
Yeah, this one, I loved this.
Oh yeah.
That was really sweet.
Yeah.
What? So your dad do they both go to all the shows?
Mm-hmm. They haven't been in the past couple years.
love
Oh yeah, look at us in the white suits. Yeah.
What's this? So where were you guys at?
We're at the house there, and I think we're
And
just
you guys
going.
dressed alike.
Uh-huh.
That is just so precious. That really inspired me when I saw. I just thought that
Thank
was
you
the
so
cutest
much.
thing.
Yeah.
You
That's
look
so
like
much fun.
a tiny little JJ Dynamite.
Good times.
Yeah, good times. But that's great that you have a very supportive family.
Yeah. I'm
How
very
do you
fortunate.
stay so positive?
From them, yeah, and learning from them and being raised by them with that same
And this
mindset.
is from the 2017 Olympia?
Yeah.
Talk about conditioning.
That's what we have to get back to. That conditioning right there. I think that's
But
my
with more
best
size.
condition.
You're putting on more size now too, right?
Absolutely.
Now that's the interesting thing because you have that cap,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
you're still going to add on size.
Yeah. See, the thing about it is if you add on size and you get leaner, you could still add on the size. A lot of people just don't think if you have to come down to the same weight, you can't put on any size. But if you're going to get leaner the next time around, then the muscle tissue is going to stay there. It's going to be there. You just got to get leaner. Now, if you hit a lean stride, and you get the leanest you can be, then maybe now, you're risking losing a little muscle. But if you have not got lean and
Right.
hit that 1,000%, then you can still put on muscle and come down to the same weight, same cap.
This was also one of my favorites.
Oh yeah, that's fun.
Yeah,
That's
is fun.
fun.
Whoever did that is just great.
Yeah, that's amazing
because it's true
artwork.
about showing the old school, like where you guys came from, and then
Yeah, giving respects to, it just has such a biblical look to it, right?
does, right? Man, before God created these,
Yeah.
you guys are perfect. Terrence Ruffin, and he's right up there,
He is second place the last 2 years. So.
and he won the Arnold Classic.
And he won the Arnold Classic. Who will? I'm sure he will be battling it for the title with him this year.
So you see yourself winning the Olympia next year?
Oh, without a doubt. without a doubt.
Are you happy that it's in December? Give you more time?
Yeah, I'm happy that it's in December. I'm happy that it's in Vegas.
Did you not like it in Orlando? Or you was okay with it?
Well, I liked it in Orlando, but you remember I won both of my titles in Vegas.
Yeah, but you want to do something different, right?
Yeah. But we could go back there. There's definitely a fond moment, a fond part of my heart that's in Vegas with the Olympia.
So it's interesting too. You have these YouTube videos. You share your, tips about how to build muscle, how to get the perfect, look and stuff. You're not shy about stuff. I mean, you literally put information out there for people.
Yeah.
Well, most people don't. I mean, you know how bodybuilders, it's like a secret.
Right.
You don't do that.
See, you got to understand, like in this day and age, man, social media is just about that. You got to be social.
Right.
You got to show people, the ins and outs of your life, and you got to extend yourself.
And you let people in your life. I mean,
Absolutely.
Literally.
Absolutely.
You really don't shy away from anything.
No, I don't think there's a point to, because then if you're talking about business-wise, which we really need to focus on bodybuilders, as a whole, then the more personable you are, the more people are going to like you and buy your stuff when you're talking about doing business. So you better be, communicating with them and engaging with them.
And Joe Weider actually said once to an athlete, I was watching the interview, you have to be personable. You got to be kind, because that's what people want.
Yeah,
You want to be that marketable, which you are very much so. Mm-hmm. How many different businesses do you have? You have the Earn Your Pancakes. You've got, what else do you have?
Earn Your Pancakes, the website. So I have Earn Your Pancakes.
Line, right?
Yeah, the clothes on there, a couple pieces. There's ebooks on there.
Yeah, tell me about the ebooks. Is this like get the greatest abs and stuff? What is?
Well, we have a few muscle building ebooks, kind of like lean muscle building, weight loss transformation ebook. Then a few like special ones that I did for the like Olympia Prep, Earn Your Pancakes ebook, a redemption ebook.
Yeah, people who think that they can just eat pancakes and look like you.
Oh, I know. And the thing about it is, they really do think that I eat pancakes every day, because I have like pancakes on my stories every day. That all the bells and whistles, red velvet ones and caramel ones, and
so it was interesting when I was in Dallas. And of course, I was having breakfast with Phil and Bob and a few other people.
I remember. Yeah.
Yeah, you're in your little corner.
Yeah.
But you're focused. I mean, diet was just like you're on your zone.
Oh yeah. Because I think that was like 7 weeks out, Isabel.
Yes.
Then 7 weeks out, 6 weeks out. So it had to be. You can't play around. You can't lose sight of what's baby. You can't lose sight of why I'm sitting here talking to you. Right. Why I'm afforded to go certain places and be able to do certain things, and people want to see me, and can't lose sight of baby. You have to always stay grounded with your number one deal there.
Well, some people think that even traveling and doing all this stuff, they can't diet, they can't train and get stuff done. But you prove, obviously, I bring that up because you proved that wrong, because being away, you still had you're always eating. Like even on stage at the seminar, you're sitting there gouging down your meal, and you got Flex Lewis next to you looking at you like, you're always on.
Yeah.
That just shows your dedication.
Yeah, get it done. And see, smile all at the same damn time.
What is the one biggest mistake that you think bodybuilders do in the sport for them not to get that perfect body, or let's just say not win? What is the mindset? Do you think they self-sabotage themselves, just too negative, or they focus on other people? And what do you think?
I think that's definitely one. I think there's a few things that we, I'll say we, that we can work on. And I'll say we because I still haven't perfected it 1,000% either. If I still haven't brought my best physique to the stage, then I still have work to do as far as perfecting everything.
What was your best physique to date?
It's a toss-up between 2000 and, you're going to get a kick out of this, because it's a toss-up between 2019 and this year. So it's not even any of the years that I won, Isabel.
Right. I like this year.
I like this year.
This year is fun.
Yeah, I like this year
Just-
too.
you
I
just-
think it was probably my gnarliest look. Yeah, my gnarliest look. But check this out. Still can be better. I know it.
Well, that's the thing. How can you make that better? What makes it better? What?
It could be more conditioned.
As I sit across from you, I keep on seeing your biceps flexing. Like you're trying to show off. It's like, we get it.
They just jump in.
See, you just did it.
They just
Again.
jump in. That was
You
the
got the-
egg. That was all the egg
You got
pump
the
that we
split
did.
going on,
Yeah,
the
we already got it going on.
But no, in all seriousness, for someone who's perfectionist as you are, what more could you do to your physique? More conditioning?
Yeah, it'll be more conditioning there. We need to be more fuller in the legs, fuller in the chest too.
Who does your nutrition? Does Chris do everything, or just the training? Or
He does the training and the posing. I have my guy Brandon Gertis who does the nutrition.
so you have a person for everything.
Yeah.
You get
Yeah.
massages and
All that too.
everything.
All that too.
Posing, how many times a day do you pose?
Every day, at least once a day. So and when we start prep, which would be next week for sure, at least twice a day, every day. Yeah. It definitely will need to be it would be 11 weeks out next week. How about that? So twice a day, every day.
What can we do in the bodybuilding? What can we do to bring more people, mainstream people, involved in bodybuilding? What do you think we could do?
I love that question because that's what I think that I can spearhead in trying to do.
I think
You
you do
know?
a great job of it because you're so much out there in social media, and you
Yeah.
kind of show people that, hey, I'm a regular person too.
Yeah.
I like to have fun. But
Yeah.
no, seriousness, what can we do to bring in more people?
I think just give people all access, give all access into our lives. And I'm not saying just to try to be somebody you're not, but I think we all have some good, charismatic personalities. Show a little bit more of that. Do some fun stuff like we did with these skits. Get into some of that. Show that. Because that's more mainstream, right? It's more mainstream versus just grinding in the gym, head down, yelling, and with weights, and then showing big gorging muscles, So I just think showing, the more of the lifestyle stuff, showing all access, show everything, it's even show that in the gym and what we do is as far as building the physique, but just showing more. And even maybe even we can start taking classes like acting classes. Maybe we can start taking like public speaking classes. That might bring certain a shy attitude out in us that we can bring to the forefront and bring to the surface.
Do you think the acting helped you get more out there with?
Oh, without a doubt.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. Like I'm just, after all those years, I'm just completely comfortable with being in front of crowds, completely comfortable with being in front of a camera. And they told us at the press conference, they said, hey, you're here to entertain, go up there and do whatever you want to do, whatever you feel like doing, that will get the crowd going. Mm-hmm. I said, done.
And you did.
Done. Done. So I'm just not to say that I'm not shy also, and I'm not reserved in certain moments, because I am. But when I just have an understanding that there's, when it's time to entertain and it's time to put on a show, then that's what we need to do. Let's go for it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when you're on stage, you're definitely battling it out.
Yeah.
You can see that. The elbows kind of.
Yeah.
You're not letting anybody take you down.
Nah. Because, man, we think about this 14, 15, 16 weeks of hard ass work, and it comes down to this. We need to showcase.
I'm going to go to another realm, and I want to know, what do you think about the bodybuilders and the health? Because it's actually put a dim light on our bodybuilding. So
Sure.
we obviously need to keep on positive, but you're a very healthy, bubbly person, and so advice to other people out there, because they think that this is just, we're not healthy. We think it's a dying sport.
Yeah.
So I wanted to ask someone who's positive like yourself, advice to give to, or motivation to give to others.
Yeah. I mean, I would just say really first of all, they would be surprised on what a lot of the top guys who they look up to are really taking as far as the amounts, which in my case, wouldn't be much because I rely more so on the diet and the training. And then all in all, I'm able to be a lot more healthy. I'm able to keep my moods high at all times and not have mood swings.
What is the secret of that? Bang energy drinks?
Yeah.
Pancakes.
Bang energy drinks, pancakes, and pre-workout all mixed into one. You know, so that's an important thing that we have to understand.
You diet down, train hard, and supplement smart for months. When the time comes to step on stage, don't leave your tan to chance. Go with the pros. Pro Tan. #1 worldwide since 1987 and the official sponsor of the Olympia for the last 15 years. Don't step on stage without it. Pro Tan.
That can give you mood swings, and that can have your emotions going all over the place, which is just not good. It's just not good. And we want to kind of really get a hold of that, and we want to just be good to people because it
Correct.
allows us to be ugly to people.
Yes.
Get blood work all the time, and always, Chris told me, he said, I've done both. I've done it to where I pushed the envelope with all that stuff, and I was the strongest bodybuilder out there, right? And my physique looked one way, and I've done it to where I went. I was very conservative, and I didn't have to be the strongest bodybuilder out there, but my physique looked great as well. There wasn't too much of a difference with the physiques. And so that hit me hard. I was like, wow, there really is a way to get there, and a journey to getting there, to looking your absolute best possible, and staying healthy and not beating yourself to the ground with everything under the sun. There really is. So I think that's my message to them, is that you can really get there with being smart, being healthy, keeping your good personality about you, keeping your good emotional state about you.
Because stress can be hurtful and can do a lot of things to you.
Oh, that's the #1 killer. That's the #1 killer. That goes off into so many things that can, that you could get sick from. So, but if if you know that you could rely on the training and just rely on the diet, how much better would that be? Be much, much better.
If you can title, let's say they made a movie about you, what would the title be?
Oh, wow. They made a movie about that?
you.
That's
What
a
would
good
the
question,
title be?
Isabel. That's a good question.
Well, you have a very interesting life. You really have a great positive mindset. One door closed, another one opens, and you're extremely competitive. So I'm just curious as to...
Something with finesse and aggression all at the same damn time. I don't know. You put those words together and you get something.
Get something.
You put all three. Put finesse, put aggression, and then put and then put colorful all in the same pot.
How do
come up with
kids
something.
get when they're around you, when they see you? Do they just their eyes get all big, and do they flex their bicep for you?
Yeah. To the common world. Yeah. They think that they look at me like a freak, and they look at me like a
good freak.
Yeah, like a show at the circus or something, they've never seen. And I'm thinking man, if you think I'm like this, wait till you see somebody like Brandon or Phil or Akeem,
Right.
That's 260, 70, 80 pounds.
If there was if there was something you could change about the Olympia, what would it be? Besides money.
Oh, right. Because that would be our #1 with everything. Okay, I got it. Easy. I would have Olympia go right back to being televised on ESPN.
I would love that.
Yeah. Right, #1. and then that the money will be taken care of when that happened.
Yeah, because sponsors.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
That's
So
a
that
good
would be
point.
number one right there.
Okay.
Yeah.
But so you think that still they should keep the open men's? You think that's going to be around? There's nothing's going to ever take that away.
I don't think it's going to
Because they wanna
go
see the
away.
freak
No.
factor.
Yeah, not at all. Yeah, we want to see, because also we understand how the hard work that takes.
Mm-hmm.
We understand the hard work that really does take. No matter if you really you want to achieve that look or not. If you have spent 5, 6 years, 7 years in the gym, right, training hard with the diet and doing everything that you can, and you don't look like that yet, you can imagine how long these guys have been putting into their craft and years building that physique. So the respect is there, and I don't think that's ever going to go anywhere. But what I do think is that the classic division is going to be right there as far as the drawing,
It should be
just
there,
as much
yes.
as the open, and prize money should be right there, right along with
500,000.
500,000. Yeah, that would be great, because that would be 100,000 more, and I think it'll be well deserved because of the draw, and I think it'll be well deserved because of the look of the physique and
Personally,
and especially the entertainment value
Oh.
that the classic brings.
the posing in classic physique.
Yeah.
I mean, look at yourself, Terrence. Logan. I mean, it's just Chris. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Look, I mean, you guys are it, in
Yeah.
my opinion. So I think there should be more money put into that.
Mm-hmm.
You work very hard. I mean, it is not easy to keep getting the weight down and then get that conditioning.
Right.
Whereas men's bodybuilding, look, they're doing everything they possibly can, but it's just not. Doesn't have that same to me, the wow factor, that flow.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I wonder about that, just because.
Yeah, I think give it 3-4 years.
3. I was hoping 1 year.
Yeah. In a perfect world, I'm right there with
I
you.
was
Isabel.
hoping after Arnold's comments and stuff it'd be now.
I hope so too. I'm right there with you on it being that soon.
Tell me about your relationship. So your girl just qualified for the Olympia.
Yeah.
So you both will be doing it together.
Yeah.
Which is, have you never done a show together?
Never.
So this will be the first time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that going to be a challenge dieting together?
I'm thinking it will be.
You do.
I'm thinking
Are you
it
a
will be.
grumpy guy or is she?
No
grumpy?
way. I'm not a grumpy guy, but
So you can diet as low as possible and you can still be a happy, bubbly.
oh yeah, that's just me. Because I just think if you're the type of person that you are, and no matter what you're doing, no matter what comes into play, you're going to remain that type of person. You're like, yeah. You're like, Isabel, well, not so much with everybody.
So she's gonna not. So you think it's gonna be one of these things where I got to go my way and you got to go your way.
Well, I just think there's just going to have to be an understanding of what.
Don't eat my food.
Yeah, what we're doing here, what's going on, how we're feeling at the particular time, and just be patient. You're really just going to have to be patient. And all in all, it's going to be better for everybody, right? Because staying stress-free and
Correct.
staying
Women are very stressed. We are very
emotional. Yeah.
Why aren't you touching me?
Yeah, but it's okay. I love y'all.
Yeah.
Still love y'all to death. Still love women, right? Still love y'all. So it's okay. We take
I'll stab
we
you
take
with
you
my-
guys for what you are.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you guys take us for what we are.
But I think that's cute though. And I saw a video of you guys where I don't know if it was her birthday, where you telling her to open up her mouth with the waffle and chicken.
Oh, yeah, that was a serious place.
That was
man.
huge.
Whew, what a place. That was after the Olympia. Yeah, so to where we were like eating everything under the sun anyway.
Where was that at?
What was the place called?
Hash House?
No, it wasn't Hash House, because I know about Hash House. I've been there. And I had those pancakes, those pancakes
the
that
big
fill that
Of
plate.
course you did, yeah.
Okay, see?
You eat it all?
Yeah. Yeah, I've eaten it all.
They're huge.
There is one that I haven't finished, though, and that's at the Griddle on Sunset in L.A. Have you heard about that one?
No.
You need to go there also. I have not eaten it all. And so,
Shocker.
you know the competitive nature
Right.
in me says, I have to go back and finish the whole thing.
What are your goals for next year besides winning an Arnold Classic and the Olympia? What other things do you have in store that you'd like to do?
I would like to actually maybe start a podcast.
You would be.
I think I would like to
Very
start a
controversial
podcast. I think I would like to start a podcast for sure. I definitely maybe dib and dab more into the acting business.
Surprised you're not doing that now.
Yeah, I'm dibbing and dabbing, but more.
You're a
more.
model.
I've done some commercial modeling. Yeah, I've
Because
done-
see, you're big, you're muscular, but you're not like
right,
you know,
just
like Regan Grimes. He models.
Yeah.
You don't see a lot of the men bodybuilders.
yeah,
You know.
Yeah.
Like for yourself.
yeah. So absolutely, but see, that's just the thing about how it should be, how we want to, mainstream things, and how we want to, be open to things that are opportunities that are outside the game. It should be that way. It should be that way. We should be wanting to do things like Arnold did, has done, and
They didn't have Instagram and
Right.
Facebook back then. Can you imagine if that was?
oh, you'd be even more of an icon.
So the key is to also do a lot of social media type stuff, right? Just constantly updating people with.
Oh yes, it's very, very important.
And you're going to be. I heard something that you're going to start doing more, like lifestyle style.
Yeah.
Lifestyle.
Oh yeah, everything. Just letting everybody know everything. Letting everybody have access and be granted everything that's involved in my life.
Okay, so for next year, we're going to get some titles under our belt. You're going to do more of the, possibly some dibbing and dabbing and some acting. Any other type of entrepreneur stuff going on?
Just grow the business of the website more, just grow the biz more, and maybe even do some touring, and kind
That'd
of
be
hold
good.
some camps
Yeah.
as well.
What kind of camps? Like training
Like
camps?
posing and posing seminars and training camps.
I saw you training with two girls, Sophie.
Yeah,
What was Sophie? I've always wanted to meet Sophie.
yeah, she's amazing.
She's a superstar.
She's amazing.
This girl has a great physique.
Yeah, yeah,
when
she
she
does.
first came out, everybody was blown away. Who is this girl?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful muscle lines.
Yeah.
That nice, clean
Yeah.
look.
And it's a trip because she just almost eats, she eats kind of healthy. Yeah, she eats healthy. She does. But she just does she does amazing acrobatic things.
Oh, does she?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, she can.
Where was that at, in Cali?
No, this was in the Middle East, in Bahrain.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. On behalf of Yava Labs, new supplement company.
Yeah, I was jealous seeing that. I'm like, oh my God, you got to meet Sophie.
Oh yeah, I'll tell her you said
I'm
that.
a
She'll
huge
love to hear
fan of
that.
hers. Yeah.
She'll love to hear that. She'd be honored to hear that you are a supporter of hers.
Yeah, you get to do some pretty cool stuff. Who's the most famous person you have on your phone?
In my phone, probably Tank, the singer Tank.
All right.
Yeah, probably him.
Have
Yeah.
you trained any celebrities?
Trained with him,
Okay.
not trained, but trained with him. Yeah, trained with him. We trained together, and
I love seeing you and Mike O'Hearn together.
oh yeah,
Mike is such a cool dude.
yeah. That's a good dynamic that we have.
Yeah. And the
Yeah.
flow, like his physique to me is very pretty.
Yeah.
Talk about competitive.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
this guy.
Yes.
And he's almost 50.
Yeah, I think he is in his 50s.
Jesus.
Yeah, I think he is.
He puts a
But
lot
you
of-
see, it's like so inspiring to me,
Yes.
man, and should be so inspiring to everybody that he is
Do
still
you know
doing
Ulysses?
it. No, but we have talked many times on the gram
Okay.
and in direct message. I do know Simeon Panda.
Okay.
Yeah, so those are some guys who are great and who have really they have really got it and understand the social media aspect and the aspect of really how to utilize this game and fitness and bodybuilding into and really push it out into, capitalize with your fans and how to captivate fans and how to captivate an audience and how to monetize. They've really got it now. The thing about it is that it's a tough balance with trying to be a champion at the Olympia, all at the same time. because you can't be taking breaks, and
Right.
you can't be taking breaks in the weight room and saying, hold on, we got to capture this. We got to get this on
What do
film.
you think of guys that do that?
I think to each their own. To each their own. I think if you're trying to build your brand and you're trying to make some money from it and all that, then great. But if you're not, and you don't have a plan, and you don't have a direction in doing it, then you need to get one.
What are your thoughts of regular bodybuilders going into classic, trying to be classic, when they don't even belong in classic? I'm sure you've seen a few of those kind, because some of these guys are just like, that's totally bodybuilding, but they just come in thinking they're going to get an easy win or something because they're big, and
Right.
it's a joke. to
Well,
me.
I feel humbled and honored that they want to go into the division that that I love so much, and they like it. They love it enough to want to try to see where they can fit in that division.
They clearly don't fit in.
But you got to understand that the first thing about classic is your waistline and your taper.
Right.
That's number one. Without a sharp waistline and without a nice V
How
taper.
do you get your waistline so small? You wear corsets?
Not corsets, but waist trainers.
Waist
Yeah,
trainers.
I do wear
So
those.
guys, you do wear the waist
Oh,
trainers.
absolutely.
You know who was very impressive to me? Brian Buchanan. Do you remember
Oh,
him? Look at that tiny little waist.
that's probably the tiniest waist ever.
Yeah.
Ever. And I'm so surprised that he hasn't been highlighted a lot more.
No.
In our game, and
Pretty
especially
physique.
now with classic.
Right.
He needs to be. Is he still alive? Who knows?
We'll have to Google that.
Yeah, good, but he needs to be highlighted a lot more, man.
Yes.
He really does.
Yeah.
He has the smallest waist ever.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
And you do too. So,
Yeah, but it'll be a lot smaller this next year.
24?
We're going to go to 23 and a half.
What?
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, we're going to go to 23 and a half.
You're kidding me, right?
Yeah, I think I can. No, I'm usually at
Jeez.
25 to 26, 25 and a half,
Wow.
6. But I know I can knock off a few inches.
Let me tell you the secret. I know you do the waist trainer. Some guys think it's too girly, but the corsets with the strings,
Ooh,
it hurts.
it does seem like it hurts.
But it's well worth it.
Right?
I mean, just think about that.
The only thing about that is that would that give atrophy to the lats? Because it comes high, right? Comes up here?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't think about that. Well, there's
Yeah.
some that come right below the rib cage. I have a shortcut.
Oh,
That's
okay.
just for the
Sure.
waist.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, in that case, those.
I just wear a Cardillo belt. That's my most secret.
Yeah, me too. Those are the best
I
belts.
love the leather
Oh, those are the
belts.
best
And
belts.
just
Those
keep
are
on
the
moving
best.
that notch on the
Yeah,
belt.
yeah.
Breon, listen, I know you got to go and eat your pancakes, train, get ready for your
Eat
Olympia
my
win.
pancakes.
And the Arnold win and Olympia win. So is there anything you want to say to your fans out there, your pancake peeps? you
Whoa!
sponsored?
How can I miss that too? When you say what's on the horizon, I want to come out with a pancake line.
It's about time.
Yeah, I want to
Black
come
Swan
out.
Pancakes? What are you going to call it?
I don't know yet.
Oh, it's got to be good.
Yeah, it's got to be
It's
good.
got to be like the
We got to give it some good thought. And
Juan Morel's cookies with
Cookie
but
dealer.
like that, like the cookie
yeah,
dealer
Yeah,
with a bang. It's gotta
yeah,
have some
yeah.
catchy.
I know I've had my.
You know how
I've
much
had.
money you'd make off of that?
Oh, man.
Like a protein, healthy.
Oh.
Oh, see, now I'm giving away all these for other people.
Yeah.
But yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah, I definitely would be passionate about it, and I'd put my everything into it.
I was gonna have you make me some pancakes, but I know you're dieting. So.
Oh, next time. After the Arnold, I can definitely make you some.
Oh, there we
Yeah,
go.
yeah.
Well, anyway, is there anything you want to say to your fans, sponsors? Please go ahead and give some shout outs.
Yeah, shout out to sponsors, Trifecta, Nirvana, Vanquish, and Yaba Labs. I appreciate everything that they do for me and all the support that they give me, to do what I do and be who I am. Definitely love all the fans out there. Love you guys to death. I appreciate you guys' support. You guys know that wholeheartedly, and thank you for walking on this journey with me and running on the journey with me and then sprinting on the journey with me, because they know that it gets to be an all-out sprint. And we will let you down as far as the work that we're going to put forth, and giving you our all, and trying to and representing the sport, and representing bodybuilding, and representing just who we need to be as people, to the best of our abilities. Also, I want to tell the fans to just always it doesn't have to be too complicated, and just master their basics. All the basics that we know of is training, getting rest, nutrition, supplementation, and posing. Just master those things. It doesn't have to be too complicated. Do all those things in a timely manner, and be very detailed about doing them on time, and then they can watch their physiques grow as they'd like, and have as much wow factor as they'd like to. So yeah, and then watch out for my pancake line coming out soon, guys. Right? Go to thank you for supporting forthedamnwin.com.
Now that is a catchy website name, man.
Yeah.
For the Damn Win.
Yeah.
That's great.
See, we got to continue on to be catchy like that with the pancake line and with all the other stuff. But see, that's what it's got to be. So we got to give it more thought. But it's coming. So thank you for forthedamnwin.com supporting that, guys. And you're going to have a lot of new and fresh stuff on there for you guys. And one final last thing is my YouTube channel. Thank you for supporting me on there. You guys know the material that I bring to you on there, and we're going to stop at anything less to continue to do it and continue to be ourselves and give you all access to, the Breon Ansley and the Breon Ansley Show.
Full 100% access.
Access granted.
I love it. Thank you so much for being on here. It's been a real pleasure. Truly, you are one of the best ambassadors of our sport. And, I love how you're so consistent and dedicated, and you don't give up, and extremely competitive, but you have such a fun time.
Yeah.
I tell you what, every show that I've been to, and I know that you're there, I'm like, okay, watch, he's going to take his clothes off. But you're just so entertaining, and thank you for everything you do for the sport.
Thank you
And
as well.
thank you
I appreciate
for the fans,
that. Really,
too, what you do for them.
Yeah.
So thank you.
I don't take that for granted at all. You saying that, so I appreciate that.
Absolutely.
Really do.
Again,
All the love.
All the love,
Yeah,
baby.
all the love.
I can't wait to have your pancakes.
Yes.
Fit Rockstar signing off with two-time Mr. Olympia, Arnold Classic winner, the best in the world, Breon Ansley.